Hey guys, LuckyHD here, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we have a really disturbing theory for you guys. It is going to be on Cephalops, of course, the new soft resettable roaming. This theory is a little more disturbing than even Middaugh. If you guys know what I'm talking about, back in Separate City, we made a little theory talking about how Middaugh basically almost killed somebody, but this one's a little bit more strange. So yeah, if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure you get another like and subscribe. I know like 60% of you guys or whatever aren't subscribed, so if you would go down there, hit the subscribe button. It only takes 5 seconds, and let's get straight into the video. Alright, of course, if we're going to start with anything, with these kind of theory videos, we have to start with the Lumipedia. Now, going into Cephalops' Lumipedia, if we scroll all the way down, because it is a roaming, we click on it, it says, this Loomian is so to live, I don't know what that means, in the deepest parts of the ocean, only surfacing to lay their eggs. After their eggs are laid, the mother dies, and the new hatchlings feed upon the remains of the mother. And this is really weird, okay? Like, this is really weird. But this is actually not uncommon to see, obviously, what this Loomian is based off of out in the wild. Cephalopods, which are kind of like squids and stuff, after their parents die, yes, they do decide to actually eat them. It's a very weird kind of process. I don't really know why they do it. I mean, obviously for food and stuff, but you would think that there'd be, kind of better options of food. I really don't know. And now going over, of course, to the actual area where Cephalops is, and you turn the corner right here, and of course you see the infamous giant Cephalops over here, and this is going to be pretty interesting, okay? We're going to be getting into a lot of different topics. We're just going to be kind of throwing things at you all at once. So, of course, let's start off with Cephalops. Why is it down here? What happened to it? Now, here's the thing, guys. This right here, a lot of people at first, myself included, thought that this was the eye. I thought that this was kind of like part of the head and stuff. I was like, oh, it's just the eye. There's no way that it's, part of the neck or something. Well, I only just now realized until recently that this is its neck. As you see right here, I know LuckyHD's stupid, but this is its neck right here, and the bones are kind of just like basically chopped clean off. Like, if you look right here, look at this. If you look at Cephalops' head, it is a clean cut. It's just a straight boom, just right down the middle. And here's the thing. These types of animals, these types of, obviously squids and stuff in real life are known for ripping parts of their body off. It's due to like cannibalistic tendencies and stuff, and they want to eat their young, so they usually just kind of like tear limbs off and stuff, and sometimes they eat on them, sometimes, but this right here this is what I think, okay? I think that, with Cephalops and, all of its little babies around, and yes, Cephalops actually does have a pre-evolution. As you guys can see right here, there are little babies inside of these capsules. These are completely different Loomians and not, of course, the Cephalops that we all know and love today. But here's the thing. These types of animals in real life will do anything, and I mean anything, to protect their babies, okay? These types of animals will literally rip off limbs just so, because it's kind of like hardwired and programmed into their brain that, hey, I like to also eat my children. Nobody really knows why they like to eat their children, but they do have cannibalistic tendencies, again. And I think that, it was just a really sad case of the fact that when it gets locked down here, when Cephalops got locked down here from everybody, it's basically ripped its own head off to try and, basically, I don't know, kind of protect all of its kids and stuff from being eaten by it. And I think it's a really sad case. And, of course, whether this be right or wrong, we don't really know until a dev actually comes out and says something. I just, of course, really like making these types of theories videos and, of course, take everything that I say with a grain of salt. But this Loomian, again, was banished down into this little temple area to obviously be, I guess, sealed away from the rest of humanity. And, you go and talk to a bunch of NPCs and how they mention that, again, it's been locked down here, and, you kind of start to wonder why. Now, here's what I think. With, of course, Cephalops and cephalopods living in the deep, dark depths of the ocean, sometimes, they come up to lay their eggs. Now, what if, with this Loomian, it's a Loomian that walks on legs, okay? It's Loomian Legacy, it's a fantasy game, so of course it can walk on legs and, maybe walk onto land. What if this Loomian was trying to lay its eggs? Because we do know that this Loomian does not lay its eggs underwater, and in fact, it can lay them on land. So, what if this Loomian right here actually tried to get onto the land and lay its eggs? Hear me out, okay? I think that everybody tried to get this thing back into the water as quick as possible and basically just put it down there and seal it away forever. And, you know, hopefully that in, you know, thousands of years it would never come out or nothing would ever happen to it. But something did happen to it, of course. The eggs hatched, and as we can see right here, look, there are little kind of like, I guess, breakout areas from where all the eggs came from, or where all the little cephalopses came from. And of course we can look over here, there's a completely like just ripped open one over here. So we do know that they've been set free and they are feasting on their mother. That is why we see one literally standing right in front of their mother. Most likely they just got done feasting off of it, because again, they are cannibals and they are known to eat their parents and eat obviously their kids and stuff. And I think it's just such a interesting kind of case. You know, I think it's such a really interesting backstory to this otherwise kind of like, I guess, overlooked Loomian. You know, I think it's a really, really, really awesome thing to see this amount of detail inside of Loomian Legacy. And this also does explain why Cephalops is the first ever roaming to have a gender. Yes, Cephalops, believe it or not, has a gender. It can be male or female, and of course, that's because, you know, it comes from an egg. It is, you know, obviously breedable. How do you think, you know, eggs, how do you guys think eggs got here? I don't know, maybe Cephalops just like decided to duplicate itself, Control-C, Control-V? No. Of course, it bred with another Cephalops and had eggs. That's just how life works. So yeah, I think that this is a really, really interesting thing, and I definitely want to hear your guys' thoughts about this entire thing down in the comments below. You know, let me know. You know, maybe there's something that I missed inside of this thing. Maybe I'm wrong. Again, these are theory videos. I love to, you know, kind of make these theory videos to kind of just, I don't know, overlook, or how do I say this? I don't know, maybe like overanalyze Loomians and stuff and just the entire Loomian Legacy lore, but that's what my channel's, you know, mainly about. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Hey, so I hope you kind of enjoyed that little theory right there, but there is something that I do have to mention, because I could not find a good way to kind of fit this in anywhere else inside of the video. So tomorrow, December 31st, is when I'm going to be releasing my Loomian Legacy Rewind 2020. It's basically like one of my most hyped up videos that, you know, I've of course been hyping up for like the last 4 months. You know, saying everybody get ready for it. It's just basically this little kind of like 2.5 minute, 3 minute, you know, kind of recap of the entire year put into one video. Of course, I did one last year and you guys really loved it. So coming back and doing another one this year. Definitely don't miss it again at 12 p.m. EST tomorrow. Mark your calendars. It also could be a little bit earlier or later. It just depends on when I wake up. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.